Yes, I'm going to make this very short. I'm now reading the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. This talking about old age. Now, prepare for it. If you remember your Creator in the day of your youth, the evil days, old age, will not be evil. The evil days may not come. It says, while the sun or the light of the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, that's you, your soul. You are the keeper of your temple, your body. And you don't shake. With old people, sometimes they shake a lot. And the strong man shall bow themselves. That's when you get old, sometimes you stoop over. Those evil days do not have to come if you prepare for it when you are young by living a good life. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. That means you are losing your tooth. Those are your grinders. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. That means that's very beautiful poetry. Your eyesight is dim, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. When the sound of the grinding is low, you're losing your appetite there. You're grinding, it is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Any little slight noise to make you afraid. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, that's the sunlight even, and fears shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish. Almond tree is white on top. I mean, you're getting gray or white hair. And the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fall. Desire, not just sex desire, but desire for anything. You don't have the same desire for luxury then or anything. Because man goes to his long home, and the mourners go about the street. That's the funeral. Or ever the silver cord be loose. Now, that's like a umbilical cord that they believe is attached to the moon. See? Or the golden bowl be broken. That's your brain. This is my interpretation of it is like a brain, your brain, and in relationship to the sun. This is like English called comprehension. So you could have your own interpretation if you want. Or the pitcher be, be broken at the fountain. Your heart is the fountain. And the pitcher is you can either pull things in the pitcher or pull things out of the pitcher, just like your heart. Blood enter into the fountain or your heart, and blood come out of the fountain, which is your heart. Or the wheel broken at the system. System. Okay, that's not my main thought. My main thought is this. I'm trying to be quick. Is the woman. Now, I'm making everything really fast. It says in Genesis 2:23, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Now, when they say she shall be called woman, that woman is the Caucasian people. Otherwise, Why would you say she shall be called woman? That's like saying she shall be called woman because she's woman, unless it's relating to something else or picturing something else. And that something else is the Caucasian man. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of a man. That's RNA, ribonucleic acid, in order to make the white man. Again, let me go to this also. Genesis 3:15. It says, and I would put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. See, the first part is just loosely connected to the second part. But enmity, there's enmity between thee and the woman, as I say, the Caucasian people, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head. Now I say, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. It's not the seed, but it's the serpent itself. And now, as I'm going pretty fast, in verse 25, 26, about the heel. 25 and 26. And after that came, this is talking about Jacob. Let's say Jacob represents the moon and Esau the sun because he's red and here he is the rays of the sun. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, remember? And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 old when she bare them. Now the heel is also gamma in a pictograph. The Greek or Phoenician pictograph, the heel is stand for the letter gamma, GAMMA. Its numerical value is 3. So it's and it also stands for pride. Like the lamp of God is lambda. In Greek, it's lambda. And its the numerical value is 30. The year they said a character named Jesus started his ministry. So lambda, also they say lamp of God, but lambda is have a numerical value of 30. I'm trying to go very fast. And I'm going to Genesis 41, 45. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zephaniah, and he gave him to wife Asenath, the daughter of Pharaoh, priest of On. And Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. Now, the priest of On is also known as Heliopolis, the city of the sun. Uh, so his father-in-law was the priest of the sun. That's just something to ponder on. As I say, this book is about more than just myth and fairy tales. It's a story about the universe. It takes everything in consideration: physics, alchemy, poetry. Psalms 110, verse 4. The Lord hath sworn and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever, after the Masonic order of Melchizedek. Now, Melchizedek is who Abraham met at the well. And he really revered this Melchizedek, who is the priest of the Most High, also the priest of the sun. Now Abraham was a worshiper of the moon in the city of Ur of the Chaldees until he met this Melchizedek, whom he revered. They say he had no, he was like self-created. He had no, he didn't die. He wasn't born. And you can read that about Melchizedek. Now on Hosea, chapter 12, verse 3, talking about Jacob. He took his brother by the heel in the womb, and by his strength he had power with God. Now all this come up about the heel, as I say. The heel is gamma. There's also gamma rays from the sun. So and it's to have a value of 3. I said a lot. I said a lot to say nothing, really. Except that you have to take into account the universe. And the main thing I'm saying, this is our time. This is the year I declared to be the year 20 AL. The year 6000 AL was over in the year 2000. This is a different cycle, a new order in the year I declared to be 20 AL. The year 3020 for the secret and the select, counting from the time of King Solomon Temple. So this is our time, people. And it's a new beginning. See, everything is being closed down. Everything is being closed out. The churches, the banks, the economic system, educational system, religious system, being closed out. And the new world order, our world order, has begun.